Well, g'day there to you. Wish you a warm welcome. Guess what? It's middle of March. I'm on the road again. Going to head down to the south coast for 10 days. Southeast coast. Might go out as far as Israelite Bay, maybe even Bilbunya Dunes. We'll see how we go, see what the weather does too. Well, good morning. Welcome to my little camp here at Jam Patch. We're into the coffee now. We'll get some breakfast and start making our way towards Esperance. I've come to discover a little bit of wisdom. As you get older, you go out and buy a little portable transistor radio so you can listen to the ABC in the morning. It's sad, but cheer up, it's going to happen to us all at some stage. It's been another 350 odd kilometres today. I never made it to Esperance. Found this place that I've been to before called Starvation Bay. Bit of history behind it. Back in the early years, well, sea breeze has picked up. Back in the early years there was a shipwreck out here, and a lot of the people that survived made it to this beach only to die of starvation, hence its name. Pretty little place. It's a shame it's not real good beach access, but anyway, got a boat ramp up there, a whole heap of caravans and whatnot tucked in up there. I've come down a bit of a track. I found my own little private secluded place, but there we go, Starvation Bay. Well, good morning. Day 3 on the ground. Hasn't been a lot happen in the last couple of days, just been driving really and coming to camps. It was a very windy night here last night, so I just huddled up. Today I'm going to head into Esperance. Unfortunately tonight there's a change coming in, and it looks like there's going to be a few days of wet weather on its way, so that may stop me from getting out to Israelite Bay, because I really wouldn't want to be out there when it's wet. I don't know if I've shown you this before. Well, actually I haven't, because I've only just done it. I decided to map the whole coastline from Lake Clifton all the way round to Baxter Cliffs that I can use on Aussie for navigation, and as you can see, really quite handy to have when you're stuck in places trying to find where some of these tracks go. Cool. Alright, so we've got some reasonable weather today, the calm before the storm. Tomorrow the weather's turning. It's not going to be real pleasant, I don't think, for a few days. But I'm going to take the risk and head out to Israelite Bay. I got 2 things I have to do before I get on the road. First one, need to let my tyres down. And the second one need to pull me curry chicken pie out the oven and have some lunch. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if this bugger's going to go into four-wheel drive, or sort of snookered. Beautiful, we're in. Alright, let's go to Israelite. Alright, sit back, relax, grab a beer while I drive to Israelite Bay. Great. Just had to take a chicken track because a guy comes screaming around the corner the other way. I've come out on the chicken track and I can't. I've walked down. That's why I bogged down. Jesus, it's soft. Salt Lake we go. After all those corrugations, I got a bloody side step that's knocking now as well. Well, an hour and a half later we got here. Got the shit shaken out of me. My left hand scrub bar needs a bit of attention. That was the noise that I could hear. But there's the old telegraph station. So they got the old telegraph station there at Eucla. Overhead wires came down to this station, which then went on to Albany, which then went on to Perth, which back in the old days allowed them to communicate with each other, the west coast and the east coast. This is a remarkable old building, still in really good condition. They've cleaned up around the outside since I was here last, but see if I can get out of the sun. You can see I think it was 1890s, somewhere around there, so it's in remarkable condition for its age. There's fireplaces in here. From memory, the geocache was in the fireplace on the other side. Bottles and ceramic. Pretty sure the case used to be in there. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know what you're going to see, but we'll give it a go. Poor bastards, they had to mine all this bloody limestone before they even thought about laying it. So it must be 130, 140 years old. It's in remarkable condition, really. Let's check out those chimneys. Aha. The cellar. Go back to the car. I'll go check out the shacks, work out where we're going to camp up for the night. The old 40's still there. Even got a shed to sleep in. How cool. Perfect. Welcome to my post-production audio recording, because for some reason I had a audio fail on the original. But that's where camp's going to be for the night. Nice little shed out of the wind next to the old 40. And over the back here, in not as good condition, we have what I believe is Cook's Cottage. Again, around the late 1890s this thing was built, so it's remarkable that it's still standing. But yeah, it's good to see that it's still here, hasn't been too badly vandalised or weathered. Remarkable, all these old buildings for sure. From Cook's Cottage we go over to the more modern fishing shacks, all locked up, can't get in. I believe DBCA uses it. You can see down the back here, we've got a boat and a vehicle. So yeah, obviously at times it's still being used. Right now it's going to provide some good shelter for me for the evening, well the shed is anyway. And just make sure that we leave everything as we find it, and all should be good. Well, good morning. Jesus, check that out. Well, good morning. That was a pretty wicked sunrise this morning. I just happened to open my eyes and looked up in the sky. I went, oh wow. I quickly scrambled to grab everything, try and get some on film. But first thing this morning, I'm guessing you've all seen a show on TV with some pommy geezer called Grand Designs. Well, I want to do the Shark Caver version, the Aussie version of Grand Designs. Like, here's our first example. What a grand design that is. But wait, there's a better one to come. Pretty sure I didn't show you this old shed here yesterday either, just behind Cook's Cottage, which is just there with all the rubble. We've got this other poor old building that's still pretty good for its age, but it's having a few issues. That's pretty cool, hey? But the reason I pulled the video out, Grand Designs Shark Caver version, the grandest building of them all is just over here. You're telling me that ain't grand? That, my friend, is a grand design. Yeah, I know, put some pants on. I got up in a rush this morning when I opened my eyes and saw that fire in the sky. I'll put some on when I get back, but I've got some business to do, so bear with me. Oh, that's bloody better. Room with a view. Alrighty then, let's go put some pants on, shall we? Yeah, I know, harden up. I've moved from the shed over to the grass because I got some maintenance I need to perform, as I showed you yesterday. I thought I'd lie in the grass rather than the dirt. Well, unfortunately, I've lost the whole bolt this time. Unlike when I was out in the desert with Lenny, the bolt was still there, but I've gone and raided my spares. Should have something to fit. That's there for that. Ta-da! Beautiful. Alright, this should be the track to the jetty. Good enough. Welcome to the beach at Israelite Bay on the old jetty. And all this bloody weed. You can't even get down to the beach. Why did the lizard cross the road? I guess because the food was on the other side. Go check out this old ruin, shall we? Wow, I wasn't expecting to find this out here, I gotta say. Not that there's much left. It's all on the ground now. Interesting. Hard way to make an existence out here, I would have thought. About halfway to Point Malcolm by the look of it on the map, if not more. So if the road stays like this all the way, will be awesome. So let's get down to Point Malcolm, get blown away, no doubt. And make our way back to Fisheries Road up the Paisley track. But anyway, here's the beach. at Point Malcolm. It's actually quite good down here. It's sheltered from the wind due to the point, so that's pretty cool. Again, hope you like weed. Oh. You're kidding me, aren't you? Temporarily closed to all visitors. So now I have to go all the way back to bloody Fisheries Road. What a pain in the ass. These bloody corals are pretty big. Just as I finish, the rain starts.